did not buy the blast packs. Go for the boom bot instead. Full utility on the Sky. Looking to try and play a more defaulty pistol. Punish the aggression from KC, which may be happening in mid, actually, as tomaszy took a little bit of damage.
Almost first blood going away. Sentinels here, just a bit of chip damage and away. Narrate spamming back and forth, exchanging with the bullets. No casualties. It is so slow going.
I was taking a look at Magnum and Marteen, who were thinking about getting information over towards B Heaven, but they didn't actually spot that Sen are going for the walk-up.
It's contacts on contacts, but a stack of KC. They've got the players here. Pull, triggered, Prowler through, along with the decoy. A lot of noise being made.
And the mid-round audible here now. 30 seconds left. Sen, we're going to accelerate into the A side, but they're worried in case it's some kind of a trap. Well, Zellsis goes for more info, punished, but that is finally going to make the call. Sacy gets the spike down, planted for Heaven.
Exactly so, and I'm going to be paying close attention to this.
I mean, this is where the Sentinels protocols have been immaculate in Americas, constantly stopping their opponents from taking Heaven control. Playing so well around that area, understanding what their opponents want to do.
Absolutely, make the same argument for Karmine Corp here. Paranoia being held and primed, ready and waiting. Was a flash to set that right up. Narrate will fall. Nade, unfortunate there, gets stuck into the wall. So no rebound for Zekken. The rest of now Karmine Corp willing to just try and take the fight straight through into elbow. That's going to be some ground gained, but oh my, the body's falling. Trailblazer straight in the middle, up the gut, through the side. Prowler knifed. Zekken, he's set up for success and even more. He's deep now. Fox in the pen. Looks like he wanted to try and overextend, but now here we go, an attempt to try and reclear into mid. Trip, broken John. Might be in some trouble, has to call for some backup and reinforcements. Fights happening all over the bloody place, yet still the movement is clean. Satchel there, Trip in his face. Narrate still wins that one out, but the side has been fully taken. Territory now for Sen. Karmine Corp forced to slow it down now. Side by side, Narrate and Shin going to be holding hands through this one, but they've got a lot to chew through.
This one way that Shin's looking to pop, very difficult for the post-planners to deal with. Zellsis goes for a peek early on, trying to play Zekken in.
It's a bit of that information, yet close to Rafters, close to the corner. Narrate plucks him out. Now brings it to the 2v2 with an aid rebounding. Did they know? Did he expect it towards new box? Half clearance! Zellsis, just a one-and-done Shin!
We'll try and force the fights before that's even a possibility.
Flash, chance for the repeat. Nades gonna fly straight past each other. Zekken, he's already way further ahead than anticipated.
It's just so good. The way that he breaks the Prowlers whilst continuing to scale, whilst continuing to move forwards. He's done it with the knife and with the run and gun movement with the Phantom there. It just ruins what KC are going for.
Mechanical ability off the charts. tomaszy feeling the heat, turned up, sent out the Paranoia, but now backs away. Trying to play for the life. Giving up Heaven control, gives up B as a result, but maybe I'll be able to just pick him apart from the side here. Is he going to get lucky with a few stray bullets? Not quite. Sacy, minor bruises basically. It's going to be that plant down now with 5 players up and kicking. Marteen holding that flash out wide. Magnum not expect.
But I think one of the biggest things...
Really close. Trailblazer using the close corner. Marteen wasn't stunned up there actually. Catch him, but still the trade's there. Does Marteen not have his gate crash? I'm not too sure.
But he did a lot of damage to Sacy. So there has still been damage done there, even though it was a 1-for-1 trade.
Call is made.
Yeah, this push through is an excellent idea from johnqt. No Sentinel on the other side for KC means that these gaps do exist.
They're going to be aware of the ramp players though. Seekers, they should be now used. Spam down and spray down, so Narrate gets both of them.
Are they aware how deep John and TenZ are?
It seems like it. Look at that, Narrate watching for the avenue as a game of time is, but he is going to be granted one. No way! Walked straight into him, should have been a freebie, was not. Shin has got so much more to do now. Perfect Paranoia, that's TenZ setting his team up, but will there be anything to capitalize? It's him himself. He'll the one who follow through, man.
Absolute dismantling so far. In terms of the entry in terms of the lurk play there too, it looked like Narrate had it. His crosshair's in the right place, but I don't think he anticipated the timing being that quick. And this puts an enormous burden onto Magnum and tomaszy.
Running away with the early section of this half here. Horn sent wide. Paranoia only on the one. Zellsis holds it down, but as the instantaneous trade,
also that means that there won't be initiator utility with the sight hit.
Narrate's running away. No, going back to Heaven. Close corner. Flash. Marteen collects.
That's a great punish. It gives them the kill, and it tells them to keep stacking B.
Here we go, Util being forced out of them with the Paranoia going flying. The pull on top of it, TenZ cannot get through. In fact, spam down to just single digits of HP. There's 20 seconds left. The rate's still there with the rocket in his back pocket. It's going to be pretty monstrous here. Pit just to get themselves out. 14 seconds left. Time becoming an issue. Oh! Second, but the rate 2 for 2 on the way. Karmine Corp full control. And no more chances here. No more chances. Grab control game by johnqt. He's lurked himself up there, caught that timing. So with that cleared, the rest of his team now regroups and meets him from mid.
Shin is looking very isolated on the A site. Narrate's trying to get into a position where he could help him. Now gets smoked off. That's going to be a danger signal. Alarm bells ringing.
Yep, TenZ ult does this a lot to just try and gather that information.
They're going the other way.
Like what he sees, yeah, going in the opposite direction. Players still ready here to meet them. Close to the corner. Marteen has to do more than that, but he still gets the 1 kill for him. And B main control is there with tomaszy. Smokes himself off now, pouring into the side of Sentinels. 20 seconds left. Nightfall. Paranoia near sighted. Spike drop down. Karmine Corp rapidly approaching the position. And there's no way for Sentinels
so far. Oh, here we go, the Paranoia play.
Yeah, Dimensional Drift sets it up as well, pinged out a multitude of targets. Marteen.
Too many.
Exited out, yeah.
Far too many for Marteen to deal with.
And I guess johnqt is just playing anti.
That is such a nice play. Oh, and Sentinels have destroyed it. A lovely set play from Karmine Corp. I'm looking at down mid, wondering if he could get some kind of flank timing to turn this round. But it does look very much like Sentinels should be favoured.
Should be, right. Narrate's down already onto the floor. He's caught the back header, zekken.
And nobody in behind to try to get the trade.
Follow up spray. Magnum almost there with it. Nasty, nasty stuff.
So
3
much
players
danger.
Moving, pivoting. 40 seconds left. Making their way over towards mid, but they're making all the noise in the world. So Narrate is hot on their heels. He's right behind them. He's making a call for it.
But he can't afford to make noise, so he's got to travel more slowly. And that's allowed Sentinels the timing to be able to get into the site. Surely somebody is going to be watching for this.
Spike planted.
Surely, right, but doubled up.
Now this is where the Astral could be useful. Not going to be comboed, obviously, with Marteen's.
It's all about his crossfire setup. First point of contact, close to hell. It's johnqt. Boombot will clear him.
And actually,
feels his position up top. Zellsis takes the fight.
Oh, it was all trying to distract as well for Shin to get this timing. And down and playing for...
Got to offset this disadvantage in the round. It's a flash repeat through, stun, a little bit too late. Marteen rips the head clean off Zekken's shoulders.
And they decide to fight that. I mean, a massive fight there. Comboing the Prowlers with the Boombot, so they have even more utility to try to stop Zekken from entering. That's the first time they've actually blunted the tip of the spear.
Flash connects, second one used now, Sacy. No more left available to him, sees.
That is a big seize.
Does connect, yeah. Stops him in his tracks for just a moment. Smoke, finally. Props up, divides up the site. That's going to be putting the fear of God into them, I think. tomaszy just setting that one down, but they realise backside is going to be cleared. Planting a default spot. What's the call now for Sentinels? An aggressive play into the spawn. Paranoia. Oh my, it's almost perfect. tomaszy though, he's got the escape. Planned down at the back of his head, just the TP away, having control, not giving up at all. TP, heard by TenZ, breaks it. No funny business allowed. The rate already in, leading the charge and through the back. Twisting and turning, TenZ. He's brought back up, but it's a 1v3. And now he's got to weave and dodge and juke. Diffuse, being stuck by Shin, half on it already. Too much to deal with, surely. Prior conditioner by Sen here. Usually there's a player following up, usually zekken with the Trailblazer.
This time, though, the Prowler not catching onto anybody until it hits Sacy. So I think they can be fairly sure that that isn't where Zekken's going for. Marteen!
Wow.
He tries to go for the info peek. Punished.
I know exactly.
Boombot to set it up here. Neural theft as well, so info gathered. Now notice anchoring spot, but what do they choose to commit into? A call again made to just contact through.
You do not want to give a timing here for Narrate to pop his ult.
That's what it comes down to. Nade rebounding. Satchel's now in towards the back of the side. Shin! Nasty! Anchoring position! And that's 3 in a round. Rocket might not even be necessary. Narrate. Fuse running out, doesn't know where to fire it. Pre-fire into the corner. That is ridiculous. And now just TenZ. Last alive. Disconnecting, snapping the cord and the tether. The C's not there with a Paranoia.
Tried to take space on A.
It's pulled back forwards. I mean, you've got 4 players of Sentinels looking for a reclear fight through the smoke as well, setting up for the flash. Through, and the timing gone away. Even as it goes, 2 for 2 here. Karmine Corp, in the meantime, walking away through, going to be hearing them on the ropes. So now the sound cue's betraying them.
John deciding whether or not to swing, tried to find a timing, didn't quite manage it. TenZ still with Paranoia, so they still have flash nade to be able to put pressure on these elbow players. Marteen, though, is very far away. Do they anticipate this?
Miles away. Could be exactly what they needed. Trip wasn't broken. They're walking all the way in again. TenZ opens himself up, just showing himself at the back. Nade rebounds. Paranoia now. Kind of connection if there is going to be any sort of follow-up from behind. Marteen has already caught them. And it's all up to John. Low enough, dodges the flash. Expecting and anticipating, but now 2 players to deal with. The reposition is immaculate from the rate.
Almost taking the fight.
There it is. Walking right into it. Good crosshair placement from Zellsis, and he recognizes it as a threat coming from behind. Satchel through! John! What is that? QT quality tactics. This man just hitting nasty shot. C's avoided. Narrowly now, but 2 players left to stand here for Karmine Corp. Spike in their possession.
Look at this flank. This is really nice from zekken and Sacy. It's going to be unexpected.
30 seconds left.
Magnum's stuck in the middle of the map. He doesn't know where to go here. They only have 25 seconds.
Wondering about 20
John's
seconds.
ready.
This fight is so important!
Unbelievable!
He wins that! 4 HP and a dream.
And now look how far away they are!
They are miles away, but they know it. It's going to be planted towards B so they can get a jog on and get a move on.
Oh, we missed it.
Magnum, he missed it! Has to stick it again for the plant. Luckily, time to spare. Horn thrown. But that's a critical mistake, honestly. He might not have time now to reposition. Backing to the pillar. Fast through Satchel in the back. Horn and the TP. So
Face your fear.
gain control. Nightfall scatters. Going wide. Sacy. There is danger here for him. He's tucked in a very forward position.
He's there.
Follow up. Yeah, he can't see or hear. Bloody thing. Narrate already into the back of the side. Magnum now with the plant. And the Ray wants to go hunting for a little bit more this time, aware of it. Both of these teams trying to disrupt that retake potential, and it's only just equalized it now 4-2-4. How does this get played? Into the post plant, players close up, into the position still with the Paranoia available. Flash through, now the Paranoia, it's there, spraying forwards, gate crash wide, damage done to Marteen, but he still survives. Alive and kicking into the back of the side is Magnum, tucking, dodging, weaving, TenZ forwards. This is closely matched. Such a high degree between these 2 teams here. Satchel.
Zellsis got spotted by the Prowler.
Yep, spotted, horned, cleared. He needs some help here. Decoy forwards. Showstopper relieved from zekken. That was just to try and spot that one player. He's got a timing. He's right past him. Ships in the night. All the way through. Shin wins it out, but still the follow-up there from TenZ. Hopping across the box. This man is just hunting them down.
And if that fight in mid had gone slightly better, Narrate's timing might have been worth something. But now is stuck in a 1v4. They have the timing to be able to go and look for him spots. When things get really messy, look at TenZ here. The way that he plays around all of the smokes and decides to go in aggro in particular.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go, fast up mid for KC.
Narrate! He's punished! Oh, he's a big player for Karmine Corp, especially when he had the rocket available, but he's taken out early. Horn broken, spam.
The molly was
their position.
The molly was amazing.
Makes some presence with Marty on the other side of the site, but the jiggle is good from Sacy. He gets that information now. Gets himself back. Sentinel's not really biting that one. Already the full rotation coming through. But time to spare for Karmine Corp. They fake and switch and pivot.
And Marteen has been continuing to put a little bit of pressure onto johnqt's setup. He knows that there's a Cypher playing here. He knows where this trip is too. His clone caught it. Didn't break it, of course. But he hasn't made too much noise up here.
As we divide. Feels like B now, but breaking the trips as well. It's all over the place. Zellsis just takes a peek, take a gander. Zekken, is your turn to shine. Swings out wide.
This is where Sen are starting to counting Karmine Corp out by any means, but Sen are favored here. And look, zekken with the op.
Yep. Adjusting. Nails a shot straight into Narrate. Backing away here with the Paranoia. Has to respect the TP through into the back of the site. Karmine Corp going to be given this one. What's the call now? Grouped up. Looks like it. Ready to try and take this fight. Shorty. Close. Flash. Satchel. Great movement. Zekken is blinded up entirely there. Couldn't see a bloody thing. And I wants to have another go of it! What a snap! And what an adjustment! A rifle for your troubles, and now the fight taken straight to them! They can't withstand it! This kind of pressure is way too much, and even Shin spotted out. Poor Shin. Sides here, Flash connects, giving that information forwards. Dimensional Drift going to be clearing out that side, so it gives Karmine Corp the go-ahead. They know it's now fully cleared out. Straight bullet. Sacy's a kill trip. Set that one up. Rocket forwards. Everybody narrowly avoiding, just dodging away from it. Fuse running out. Zekken.
Damage.
Big damage. Sacy, though, he's regrouped and refound that angle. TP broken. No gate crash for you, but still. Shins in the backlines here. Flash repeat of Marteen seeking to do some damage and take some risks, potentially tear away a couple of these players because they are disadvantaged. And this is Sen looking all the way now, set up for that 12th round. It's going to have to be hero moments. It's going to have to be individuals putting up big performances. Another flash. It's perfection. It clears them out in the open. One player left to stand. It's Shin.
It's just not possible, man. On. The Sentinels from losing to map point.
It's all in from Karmine Corp. This is it. Showing our hands a little bit early, forcing out the nade. Second, the timing through the wall. Prowler didn't spot him, and the raid's finished. Run and gun. Drive by, going wide. Anger in position of Sacy. There's safety in numbers, and numbers are arriving, but he doesn't need them. Sacy, this man's in a class of his own when he's really on fire. And once more, poor Shin. Left alone for the things, but that is Sentinel. 21 grand finals by TenZ himself. So now we see it, a bit of an explosion. The pivot here over towards B. Open sight line rate. Ooh, chunk load of damage. Has to back away and respect the nade now.
And that's their star player.
Spike planted.
There's no heals online as well. No chances there for him to get top back up. Contact call by Karmine Corp right behind them. That's 3 players looking to set their sights on the link. Distraction plays with the Prowler, peeking. Sacy is out wide. Probably too much in terms of the connection. Zekken taking the time here to reposition up towards heaven. What a call made. Still nearsighted, blinded up, but narrate. He will fall. That prior damage done. Clearing him out into the site. It's getting dangerous. It's getting dicey. A little bit all over the place here. Damage just wandering right into him. Zellsis definitely doing it here with the players tickling down a wide face of Zellsis. There's no time. Open to spot it out with the jump spots, but there's a lot to account for. Here's the jump spot. Yeah. Wow. John not even really aware of the fact that they could have walked all the way back up there. So first kill. No direction. Similar scenes for Sentinels here, just to try and clear through the front section of C Mound.
Look how deep TenZ is.
I mean, he's going walkabouts.
He could win this round for them despite being down 4v5.
Behind them, they don't seem to be aware of this at all.
Not even slightly.
There's been a gap in the defensive protocols, a need to force these players out wide. The damage being done to them. The raid looking to the side. TP.
He missed the teleport.
Mr. TP. Shin. He catches him. Judge in the face. Second. To trade by every part of the definition. Prowler forwards, jumping. Damage. The shot's going wide. Second. There's no way he's going to win.
On both sides of the map.
Good plan, but well, Magnum's just out wide like that. There's no return of fire from Tomaszy. He can't take the fight and stand his ground, not with the Odin.
Oh, he's going to try and get in behind the showstopper engage here, instead of being a vulnerable victim on site.
Could be the danger zone still. Showstopper, Tomaszy can't hit it. Spraying through near sighted with the Prowler. Second Forcer just fired a rocket blindly. But 2 players down now for Karmine Corp. Do you really still choose to take this one, or do you choose to take the save? They're looking, hoping for a bit more. That's an odd one. Bouncing off the tile or something, but the orb still does the job. Cuts off.
Yeah. That's the real one that matters.
I mean, Marteen's just trying to play, weaving in and out of this wall, see if he can get that time with the door.
It looks like a fake. I mean, Marteen's seen that there's nobody really pushing off the back of this.
Yeah, it's not really going to be calling as well for the rotations here. Paranoia forwards. Marteen can't do the same moves that Zekken was doing, not in that last map. Can't get out of it with the satchels.
Is this going to end B? Straight into Shin!
Shin! Could have been a difference maker, might still be. With only 12 seconds left, they've really just got to get a move on into the site B. Plant, Magnum, forwards, pressing forwards. The players, they're dropping.
Slowed the round down, denied information for KC, and now they can go wherever they like.
9-4 through the site, that's one trigger onto it. So they're going to know that at least there's one player there. That's Tomaszy! Time to shine, son. Time to step all the way up, and he certainly has done so. Still in control of Tree. Here's the pivot being called. Door broken, Haunt forwards, rotations abound. Breaking it through now with the Paranoia to really set that one up. Shin giving them this space. Locked down, going to be committed. Close towards it with 15 seconds to spare. Is there any attempt by Karmine Corp? Do they want to get aggressive into it? Looks like they're going to give them that space, and now planning for a retake of their own.
this pit could allow, yeah, johnqt's going to commit pit here, and this can allow them to get back into the site and help them flood, stop the lockdown from really finding too much value.
We'll see. Even TenZ as well, holding the TP as well, making sure they can get straight back into the fight. He's forwards, into the corner, barely expecting it, but it's traded almost rapidly on the approach of counter pit. Online, layers it forwards, and Karmine Corp have got the players, they've got the bodies, they just need to win, and they're going to get it. Satchel through for zekken. It's fast and double satchels, both being used to punish potentially. All from TenZ, he's just taken out.
Completely punished.
Bullet to the dome is all it takes, and yeah, that's the punishment now. Calling. Pivot, getting a move on, out towards the C side. Now it is entirely open, util still going to be used to clear it. There was a C's and a nano swarm. It's going to be completely given up, in fact.
Now the question is, what kind of post-plant aggression do we see here from Sen? I felt like on Split, their post-plant aggression was timed well. They played together. A little more sloppy for KC. Here, we see John with a bit of a timing.
Bit of a timer, but he might just miss it here. There's a Nightfall as well. Boombot forwards, Nightfall. A sound cue is going to be missing from a few of these players. Zellsis is in a one and done position. Blinded. Satchels. Marteen barely grappling onto that one. A satchel forge just in case cuts it up. And now everybody playing from Mount. A backwards position, but smoked off. Immaculate stuff from Shin. Almost going down to the spray. Down here. Damage done, but the bullets flying through and true for Karmine Corp. Narrate. Able to stick this half. 1v2, 1v2, not sticking it out wide.
Worried about this.
That's why he's holding it. Paranoia, but still, it's going to be coming from multiple angles, and yeah, does have the TP forwards. What a call!
That's
Marteen
confident.
Just swinging right through. Narrate follows it up, and listen, there's no one else watching for it. That was the danger there if he ended up losing that fight, but they don't. It's exactly right, Josh. What you were calling for, that confidence is back, and it's boundless right now for Karmine Corp.
Opportunism, looking to take the timings, even if they're not playing together. KC find themselves in another 5v3, very similar to round 7.
Easy as it goes, forwards, past it, TenZ. Tethered to the floor, can't see it. Zellsis just to watch his teammates back. He can be trusted with that at least, but will fall. Spike, dropped out in the open. 2v4, make it a 1v4. John.
They get the punish onto TenZ.
Try and fight this one eager, in fact.
That one Prowler makes them think that it's going to be the split push again.
Open the door. They're trying to get proactive just in case to punish those players.
Yeah.
Nice idea as well. Shin using his second smoke, but here we go. Follow-up fight. Now he doesn't have a smoke for the one-way here. Paranoia is excellent. They're all grouped up right towards the back TP on top.
That's amazing.
This man is terrifying.
What an angle to find.
All the way forwards, judge in hand, Shin. It's away with it. Still, reinforcements arriving. Narrate can't withstand it though, the pressure. It's too much, it's immense. This man is a thing of nightmares.
The mobility, the confidence, both working in tandem. He's on for the ace.
Give the people what they want. One left standing, the counterpart.
Love this new role.
Oh, yeah. That's how you know he's different from 2021, not just the age he's in. Very true. Keep the rifle going.
Now, in that round, there was Zekken now had Showstopper online too. Narrate with a swing.
See what he ended up using. Bots.
Now, that is going to tell Zekken there's a player that decided not to use the ult, though, just taking space on site.
There's a chance of it. Everyone setting up from Karmine Corp side. Backwards, spots ahead, vulnerable.
You should run.
Look how nicely, though, they've saved all of this utility for the post plant here. Sure, the spike isn't down just yet, but they're anticipating the fact that KC are going to be playing retake because of the ults, and the threat is more dangerous than the action.
Fine time, off the clock, second, here's it, footsteps. Satchel, oh, no way, Magnum! Nasty shot, nasty business. Here, TenZ will fall. Perfect. Magnum through the back now, and the site control gained here, close to the corner. Shin, instantaneous with the trade, sticking now, tomaszy onto it, but destroyed, spam through the smoke. 2 players caught. Surely that's the fuser now, another tap from Magnum, but it's just him, 1v1. Him versus Zellsis, sticking, half on it, all the way through the defuse, Zellsis.
Once the rest of his team's got ready, that's Nightfall online.
Here it is. Through with a Nightfall, Prowlers. Chin the targets, a few of them are broken in time here. Now potential for the retake. Still that danger with a showstopper in the back pocket, no way.
That's just spam.
Narrate finding it onto TenZ. Beautiful first kill for them, and this is going from bad to worse really for Sentinels here. They still can't get a safe plant down. Util flying through along with the rocket. Marteen Unfortunate really not to get that one. Satchel through into the back, pushing his teammates right into forwards. Magnum is there, collapsing, colliding, spraying them all through. johnqt, he's got so much to deal with here. No more bullets.
Unbelievable.
Right click. Players are grouped up and they're meeting side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Prowler will it afford anything? Right into the face. There's a satchel. Marteen, not even with a shorty, but he will go down. And Anna Swarm's tearing him to shreds.
And KC decide not to commit off the back of that. Certainly Sentinels getting surprised by how deep KC got before the trap play was punished. But there are a lot of players still here on the C site.
That noise re-hit, the danger is still here. Like you said, players anchoring into the C side. Zekken holding into the corner. What a peek. It's a Karmine Corp classic, and they've just got it. Working themselves. Dodging and weaving out of the woodwork is what it feels like.
Really nice. All of that fundamental prowess that we saw from KC being demonstrated here. Certainly warming up into the tournament. Starting to showcase the strengths of what made them a team to be feared. This pistol round was a great call coming out from Magnum. As long as they can secure things, and johnqt's denied the miracle, they'll be feeling, again, really good about their chances.
Doesn't have the tools for it. I mean, a lot of players...
They're not trying to, you know, anticipate this so much as just
30 seconds.
rotate.
No way. Don't know what gave that one away. Still, it's a kill. All Sentinels, first kill going their way.
They've anticipated this pivot.
Up. Yep, they're looking for it and expecting it. Out towards B, smoke still, up into heaven. What's the call going to be here? With only 15 seconds left, the chance really to try and fight them aggressively. Haunt, broken, Boombot now, 11 seconds plan. Finally going down, but what is the fight? Yeah, right through. Sees, no connection. Second! Oh! The hopes and dreams torn away in this round. Shin. Forwards, dash it across here, sees, nade, everything being combined. Shin surely goes down. He gets a kill on second.
How's that happened?
How has he managed that?
He was caught dead to rights inside the C's nade.
He's caught here still with the Odin. It's a very big gun and a lot of targets to really choose and beam down. Spotted. Beaming, he does. But the mollies into the back. He had no clue about it. Snake bite. Everything being utilized on top of it. Ruins his day there, but still getting to the position he was in. Pretty miraculous. He's made it an even job for Sentinels on this retake. 4 position of Magnum. He's hoping for an easy kill, maybe even a cheap one. One-way smoke, has to force out that paranoia early, so Magnum, he's done his job. Pulling out that util early, now backs away with the rest of his team so he can play side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Sentinels versus Karmine Corp, comes down to the fundamentals, comes down to the aim, the battle being won! The Sentinels in charge! Karmine Corp though, not dissuaded, now with a nightfall. It's gonna scatter. Flow forwards here. Zellsis getting tagged. Same with johnqt. They're not going to know how close these players potentially are with the alarm bot being broken. Sees into the back of the site. They really don't have a clue. Zellsis spraying away and praying. Just hoping that the reinforcements arrive, but he backs himself into a deeper position. Tucked to the back. Still danger. Vulnerable. No way in hell. Zekken showstopper. But there's players right behind him. They don't have a clue. Shut down. Close to the corner, is Shin surviving, keeping his team alive in this round. It could go in any direction.
And the rate is still struggling to get the plant down.
Some of these fights, the way it goes, I mean, flip a coin, a better chance of guessing. Still, up onto the ropes, that's Shin. Forwards. Do Sen expect it? Do Sen expect it? Do they expect it? They do not, John. Brought down. Angles watched. Forwards now. Sacy keen to take the fight, keen to trade it out. Through the box, though. Couple of straight bullets and Sacy's dropped down. Everybody watching, and that's the rocket. Prowler, Boombot. Let's wave a util to dissuade it with the nanoswarms. Both of them being deaded, and Zellsis putting the Odin to good work. Look at that, spraying through into the angle. Timing. Both double swinging through, but they're vulnerable up now. The nade goes flying forwards. A connection. Zellsis couldn't withstand it. With the lockdown as well, you have to respect it. Sacy's overstaying his welcome, praying that somebody would open himself up into that sideline.
The plant for Mound this time, instead of the more claustrophobic one on site, allows KC to play 2 layers of this, and they still have Marteen's showstopper to work with.
Surely they win it.
Well,
it's incredibly favoured, at least with the ults. Haunt. What's the back? Sentinels are already in. Showstopper, no one to break it. Couldn't let loose with the Prowler, the fuse burning away. Into it, it's a gamble. johnqt, he finds it, still 4 versus 4. What other util did he really have? They've got to play it side by side. Time working against them. Paranoia, TenZ went in for the timing, he flips the switch and now moves forward, but so do Karmine Corp. So do Karmine Corp.
Acting to what TenZ was trying to go for.
Magnum. See, Magnum did not give that one up already. Through forwards. Well, johnqt, it's an unorthodox one, just playing closer to the pillar here. Now sets down a Viper's Pit. This is a difficult one. Karmine Corp, what chances do they have? What is the call to be made out forwards in front of it? Lucky to be alive. Still smokes on smokes. Who knows which direction this one's going to go into with a nightfall now. They don't know anything. Adjusting Magnum! That is disgusting. But TenZ, he's forwards and through, eventually removing that pesky problem that is the IGL. 2 players, forwards to the right, has fallen. Shin, last alive, johnqt, miraculous.
Into C again.
Zellsis, really deep off angle. There was a chance he could have been punished, but safety for now at least, but the snakebite fades. And here's the second go of things. Prowler, Satchels, up above, doesn't expect it. Stinger, exactly where it's favored. Close quarter combat. They don't have to sight just yet. They know what johnqt is. John needs some help. John needs some help here. Swinging wide. Sacy will be punished for it. Casualty. Line of fire and the line of action here. It is a bit futile is what it feels like. Karmine Corp only just getting ground underneath them. Plans, paranoia, that forces it out, and a satchel forward, smoke fading away. Marteen! Oh, he's on one right now, on for the ace. One more. We'll do it. johnqt.
Spotted.
1v3. Spotted and
shot the plan. They're forced to go aggressive. This entry, excellent from Marteen. And wasn't really expected in this spot. But yeah, they're forced to go for this level of aggression and run into Marteen's Odin here because they need to
follow that trail of noise. They've stacked it with a lot of their players. Prowler forwards, Marteen satcheled in to clear that space and take up control of Tree. With them breaking the Prowler really does feel like an A hit, and it might still be so. Sees, nade. Wrong timing taken for it. Guess what? They want to go forwards! Second! That's a snakebite that takes him down.
There's so many layers to that.
It really is. First wave of util, second with the paranoia and with the satchel. That has really put Sentinels in the driving seat.
But Magnum broke the alarm bot on B. No response from anybody there, so he's calling to narrate that B may be clear. Is tomaszy going to try to fake this with a pit or something? What a KC cooking. They had a free B site to go for, and they're still going A.
Committing in, TenZ just walks forwards for the information. He's brought down 3 versus 3 still. 2 players at the back of the site. What is it called? Double face! And sprayed through and down. Equal parts on either side here. 1 left standing, it's Narrate. And a 1v3 to avoid his team being put on map point, on series point.
He's worried about Zellsis, but Zellsis is still tethered to his turret. 15 seconds less, 10. Just no chance, surely.
Anything tap sits, hoping that a few of these players will be out wide and open! Unbelievable! This time!
Unbelievable!
Milliseconds available!
Zellsis is miles away. The Nightfall going to confirm that he's not playing towards Rubble.
Narrate, 9 bullets!
In favour of KC, really. There are still ults over on the side of Sen too. Do they choose to use them?
They're hard stacking. There's 5 players. I don't know what gives this read away. It just seems to be a gamble. Zellsis forwards.
TenZ is set up for a paranoia. Are they going to try to clear this?
Yes, they're going to be trying to fight this one. Paranoia, forwards,
Haunt,
broken, tags it in the smoke, forward, Sancho's backwards, a boundless second, he let the rocket loose, and Sentinels, no way! From the jaws of defeat, they're trying to take it back. Magnum has taken so much damage in the mix of things, 3 HP, Spike, retrieved, backing away, not quite, it's dropped down, and Sentinels, out of nowhere! Result, there was a chance he can pivot.
Marteen has the showstopper, but he took 124 at the beginning of the round. He took a long-range phantom headshot.
Fake. Lockdown being used here to just try and make it feel like this. I mean, it's a good call. Sentinels have been playing super reactive off of the time cues, but the lockdown's broken just from the minor amount of util. Now the showstopper. Forwards Marteen. He'll go down to the turret. He'll go down to the turret. He has to send him flying. Poor Timmy. Lockdown. Drop down. 30 seconds. Spike can't be planted. That's desperation. It's frantic in nature, but eventually going to be sticking it. Shin backing away. Pit will stay up, and this retake is happening at a blistering pace. Forwards. Zellsis. Dominating the angles, 1 tap to force out the util, but this could be it. All on the line for Karmine Corp. And the calls are being made here, fighting up close, fighting forwards. All tucked away, Zellsis! The hopes and dreams ripped to pieces. Shin, desperate for it, TenZ forwards. And it can't come down to anything, tomaszy.
No chance. Sentinels have done it.